Hey, 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 I'm Angie Rose with Angie Rose Health Coaching. I'm going to share this video in my other group as well. So I am hopping on. It's actually Tuesday and I'm doing my Monday Mojo. So unfortunately, yesterday I was feeling a bit under the weather and made the decision to skip the video because I needed to go home and take a nap. So I'm sorry if any of you were looking forward to that, but now you get to catch it today. Okay. So, hey, so last week and this week, I was on vacation a couple weeks ago. And so I kind of stepped back from doing the video on the week that I was gone. Then I was trying to catch up the week that I came back. And then yesterday I wasn't feeling good. So I'm a little behind on my video according to my tips, but a lot of you guys are reading my tips every single day. So this might be a little bit of a recap, or it might be something brand new because maybe you didn't get a chance to read them. So I just want to welcome you to watching the video today. And I want to talk with you today about what if the secret is there is no secret to getting to your goals and accomplishing them. You know, the reality of it is that for a lot of us, we're looking for the next big thing when it comes to getting healthy, feeling fitter, looking better, and losing weight. So, you know, what is the first thing somebody will say to you if you've lost weight? They'll say, well, what diet are you doing? Or what are you doing? And they want to know. And, you know, there's always the next big thing and the next book and the next diet plan and the next cut this out, cut that, only eat that, you know, all those kinds of things. We've all done more than likely a lot of different things over the years. I know I have. So what I want to share with you today is, you know what? What if the number one secret is there actually is no secret? It's really about reaching your goals by working on them and not giving up. Now, when I think about losing weight, when I think about the things that I teach, there really are some really basic things that everybody should be doing on a regular basis that when I ask them, they are not. And maybe they're not doing one thing, maybe they're not doing half of them, maybe they're not doing any of them. And the truth of the matter is, healthy, fit living doesn't just happen. Weight loss does not just happen. What does happen is that we have to work on it. I just realized I did not turn on my do not disturb, so I don't want the phone to ring while I'm doing this. So you guys can see I'm human and I'm getting in here wanting to get it done. So one of the things that I want people to understand, and this was part of my tips last week, is there are some basic things you should be doing first before you start complaining that you can't lose weight or you don't feel good or you don't know what to do. So I want to give you a few of those today. So what are the basics? Basics are number one, they're the stay, tried and true things that have been around forever. It's not the fad stuff. It's not the stuff we do to try to get crazy and be extreme. It's really the foundation of healthy living. It helps lay the foundation. It helps us have a good game plan overall, and it actually gives us more energy to focus on the good things. Okay. Now, let me give you a few examples. Diet is a basic. We all know what is healthier than not. I know that an apple for a snack is probably going to be a lot healthier than a Snickers bar. Don't you? But we still choose the Snickers bar. Or we know that I've had one serving, but I still want the second serving and I'm going to go back for more, but yet I'm frustrated when my scale is not budging, right? Like food plays a huge role. Water, you know, every person that comes into my office that I work with, I'm like, how much water do you drink? And they'll say, some people will say none. People will say to me, enough. Others will say, I don't really know. And you need to know how much water you're consuming in a day. If you're not drinking water, let me just say this. Water to me is water. It is not pop, tea, Crystal Light, all the other things that are out there. Yes, those are liquids that maybe their base was water when it started, but that's no longer water. So are you drinking your water? Are you exercising? Are you moving? Are you doing extra things to keep your body active? Okay. Do you sleep or are you a night owl? You stay up half the hours of the night and then you have to get up in the morning and go to work and you're tired all the time. That is a basic of healthy living, of getting enough sleep, getting to bed at a decent time, waking up at a decent time, getting into a routine and giving your body what it needs. Let's talk about mindset. Talked about this a couple weeks ago, I think. And truth of the matter is, being positive really matters because it's not always going to be sunshine and roses when you are trying to get healthy. Life is going to happen, and our attitude really does play a huge role, and our mindset plays a huge role in whether we're going to continue on and do what we need to do. It's about persevering and trying to stay positive even when things get a little rough, right? And how about a basic of being open to learning new things? That is honestly, so many people will say to me, like, well, that's not how I've done it. Well, if you're coming to me and you're paying me, there's a good chance that how you were doing it wasn't working. And that's why you're paying me, is to help you learn something new. Are you open to learning new things, or are you stuck with the things you've learned in the past that maybe were fad diets, quick fixes, very extreme things that were imbalanced? If you're stuck there, that might be one of the things that you're struggling with. Okay. And lastly, one of the basics is knowing how to relax. Now, relaxing and being lazy are two different words. Okay. So hear me. And sometimes it's good to have a lazy day and do nothing. And I do that every so often because I need to. But the truth of the matter is, guys, is relaxing is knowing when to shut down, knowing when to let things go, knowing when I walk out the door at 6 o'clock tonight, I'm leaving overall everything that I picked up during the day and I'm going home and I'm shutting down. So, do you know how to relax and have downtime? Okay. That's not just when we sleep. It is like, do you have self care time? These are the basic foundations that if you want to call it a secret, it's the secret. But it's not really a secret because it's been around forever. It's simple. Okay. I want to say it's basic, but what I want you to know is it isn't easy. Simple and easy are two different things as well. So it's the simple things that matter, but for a lot of us, it's not easy to make these changes. And I think that is the problem for a lot of people is they will say to me, I know what I need to do. Or I know, Angie, I need to go to bed at 11 o'clock so I can get up at 6 and get at least 7 hours of sleep. But that's when I get to, do my studies. I get to do, whatever it may be. That's the only time, a lot of moms, that's the only time is downtime for me, when I get to be by myself or whatever that may be. You know what you should be doing, but you're not doing it. So here's the thing is the second thing, the second secret is make it happen. Only you can make it happen. Just because it's a basic doesn't make it easy, but anything worth fighting for is, or anything hard that we want to change in our life is worth fighting for. Okay? You're worth fighting for. You're worth changing for. You're worth learning something new to be the healthiest, fittest you, whatever that looks like. Okay? So, thirdly, I want to say to you, basic doesn't mean boring. For a lot of people, we thrive on chaotic and extreme. The more extreme it is, we're all in. We jump into things and we're very quick to, oh, I'm going to do that. Oh, that's how I'm going to do it. And then we put our own spin on things and make it what we want. And the truth of the matter is, you have to spend time preparing, thinking, doing the actual actions that come with being healthier and fitter. Okay. Are you willing to not be boring? And here's what I mean by that is that, are you willing to change your workouts up? Are you willing to find new recipes? Are you willing to eat things that you would normally say, I will never eat that? Are you willing to figure out new ways to de-stress, new ways to relax? Are you willing to get away from the old, try something fresh? I didn't say new for a reason. New because when we think new, it's got to look different than just the basics. But the truth of the matter is how do you make what you are doing fresh and relevant for where you are right now? So I've talked a lot about just different times about changing up your workouts. A few months ago, that was what my tips were all about. How do you change it up? Do you get tired of eating the same food over and over and over again? Then find new recipes. Find things that are going to spark a freshness in what you're doing. Because when it gets old and monotonous, even though we don't like change, and we seem to like to do the same things over and over again, for some reason, this is the conundrum to me as a health coach, is that people will say to me like, I am so tired of eating the same thing over and over and over again, or doing weight training all the time over and over and over again. It's boring to me. But when you go back and you cheat or you eat things you shouldn't be, you're eating the same thing over and over and over again. So it's really about finding things that are going to spark freshness to the basics of what you're already doing. Okay. Or what you need to implement that you're not doing. All right. So I want to say this. You're going to read my tips this week and you're going to see the term LBD. LBD. It means little black dress. Okay. Little black dress. So the basics are actually like that little black dress that you can wear anywhere. You can dress it up. You can dress it down. You can leave it plain. You can do whatever you want with it. But the cool thing is that a little black dress can fit into any scenario. Okay. So most of my women I'm talking to, this is who I'm talking to right now. You know what I'm talking about with the little black dress or the dress or something that you can wear. Maybe it's a pair of jeans with a tank, but you can dress it up or you can dress it down. So your goal is with the little black dress to accessorize it, make it better than what it is on its own, even though it's still good on its own. Okay. So the truth of the matter is, think about when you dress up an outfit, you accessorize it with a jacket, maybe a scarf, maybe it's jewelry, maybe instead of a pair of flats, it's a pair of heels, whatever it may be, even accessorizing so much as to do brighter lipstick at night if you're going out. So changing it from a work day to a date night, those kinds of things. Your job is, with your plan, to mix it up. Quit getting stuck and doing the same thing over and over and over again that is not working. How do you accessorize the little black dress, or how do you spice up what you're doing to make it exciting again? Okay, because I know we get bored and we get tired of it, but the reality of it is, it really is in your hands what you choose to do with it. All right. So the secret is, there's no secret. You do what you're supposed to do, and then you figure out how to make it fresh for you and make it exciting again and make it fun. Okay. Because it's hard work. I would love to tell you it's easy. It's not. If it was easy, everybody would be totally fit, never overweight, never have health issues. It's hard work, guys. But the truth of the matter is you can do it. You can do it. So I just want to say to you, my job as a coach, as a health coach, is to help you implement. If you're struggling to implement what you need to do, even in the basics, then you need to give me a call. I do offer a 1-hour free consultation for you to learn more. I can work with you in person, or I can work with you in or online. We can do all video consults, whatever needs to happen there. Works both ways, works just as well, no matter how we do it. But I would love for you to check me out. You can either give me a call at 308-850-2419. 308-850-2419. Visit with me a little bit more, or you can hit my website up, which is angierosehealthcoaching.com. Check out all the different things that I offer. You can actually sign up for me to contact you to look at doing a 1-hour free consultation. And then for those of you who are on here live, I want to thank you. I know every one of you who are watching, I think, almost every one of you. And I just want to say, you know what? Do you need to freshen up, spice up what it is you're doing, or do you need to get back to the basics and figure out how to balance those out and get started again? All right. You answer the question. You let me know. I'd love to know if you watched live. Write live in the comments or write replay for me. And let me know, what is one thing out of those basics that you're not doing that actually you probably need to do a little bit better or get going again. And remember, I said the basics was getting your food in order, drinking more water, exercising, sleeping more, stressing less, being more positive, or learning how to have downtime. Okay? Maybe it's learning a new thing. Those are the basics. Which one of those stands out to you that you know you need to work on? Let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear what you have to say. You guys all have a beautiful rest of your day. This is a little Tuesday mojo, since Monday that did not happen. But hopefully it'll get you kickstarted to be thinking about what you need to be doing to get focused and moving forward. All right, guys, have a blessed week. We'll talk to you again next Monday.